Welcome to Shaq's house. Shaq's house. That's our Shaq. You're now in Shaq's house.
Hey, what's up, Shaq Housers? How y'all doing? Happy Friday. It's your boy Shaq House here. Hope you're having a good week. It's a rainy day outside for me, but ain't no matter. Ain't gonna take away my joy. So, I said we were gonna do another power comparison today. Who are we doing this time? Manifold. Eden Fesi. I know some of y'all heard of Manifold. If y'all read the X-Men title Sword, he plays a pivotal part in there. And he's proven to be a more powerful teleporter than the other mutant teleporters that he's teamed up with. Yes, that's right. Amelia Vogt, Lila Cheney, the Vanisher. Oh, Eden Fesi, he outlasts all of them. He whoop all their asses, just like they say in Coming to America. Yeah, that's right. He better than Amelia Vogt. He better than Nightcrawler. He better than who that old boy that don't say nothing but roll down with the whip. Gateway. Yeah, that's right. He whoop all their asses. I kid. Anyway, check this out right now. Manifold, Universal Shaper. He's one of the most powerful mutant teleporters out there. Check it out.
Eden Fesi is a native aborigine born and raised in Australia whose existence is one of cosmic significance. As Manifold, he is a mutant and a universal shaper under the tutelage of Gateway. His power is essentially teleportation, and he does so by bending folds of space to connect distant points with one another. This creates a shimmering portal of energy which people and objects can travel down to instantly move between points. Eden can mentally choose who and what travels with him, preventing undesirables from following him through the portal, but mystical beings, they can disrupt his control. He can also move people and objects without traveling with them. Eden's ability to pinpoint his jumps requires a conscious but intuitive grasp of mathematics and fourth-dimensional space. Manifold uses binary code and mathematics for portal generation, but must have positional awareness and know where the endpoint is. His range seems virtually limitless, but is confined to his own universe/dimension, that of the 616. By understanding the variables affecting his present location, distance above sea level, significant gravitational influences, etc., Eden compensates for those variables while mentally computing the distance to his destination. If he's knocked unconscious or otherwise moved without being able to maintain his positional awareness, Eden cannot accurately construct the spatial folds he needs in order to teleport. Eden is also a combat-grade teleporter, able to use his powers with increasing finesse and tactical deployment. He can move starships inside each other or cause projectiles or beam weapons to be redirected back in the direction from which they came. He can shape light around his body to become invisible, or open a portal directly into a star to summon forth devastating solar plasma. As a Manifold, his power also has a subliminal quality for moving things and people to where they need to go. Far more intuitive than the conscious application of his power, Eden can sidestep any and all limitations on his ability to reposition people and objects based on a mercurial or metaphysical need to move or reunite. The full ramifications of his power being employed like this are about to be explained. Though a mutant teleporter on the surface, Eden's abilities actually make him the Manifold of this reality. A Manifold, as is his nom de guerre. A man of what? I'll explain, and it all harks back to the origin of Owen Reece, the Fantastic Four villain known as the Molecule Man. You see, a race of mysterious, higher-dimensional beings known as the Beyonders, they help to cultivate a realm of living energy. A dimensional breach into that realm was accidentally created on Earth, and half of its energies flowed into the advanced idea mechanics custodian by the name of Owen Reece, transforming him into the Molecule Man and giving him the power to mentally manipulate matter and energy on a grand scale. The other half of the realm's energies became an independent, sentient universe that eventually became the being known as the Beyonder, the catalyst of the original Secret Wars. Since then, it's been revealed that the Beyonders deliberately created the Molecule Man simultaneously throughout the multiverse as part of their long-running plan to detonate and destroy all of existence. You see, the Beyonders, they engineered the simultaneous origin of the Molecule Man across the multiverse as something of a cosmic time bomb. Every variant of Owen Reece throughout the multiverse is empowered as a Molecule Man, and they're all linked by a shared single consciousness. And the simultaneous detonation of the Molecule Man would destroy everything in existence all at once. Basically, the Beyonders are doing this just so they can see what would happen when they blow up the multiverse. And Owen Reece, he's their constant. The powers he gained from his accident were actually the bomb being charged essentially, a defense mechanism for the Molecule Man to protect himself until the Beyonders were ready to set him off. So in order to prevent this, the Molecule Man of our reality, 616, he made contact with Dr. Doom and they formulated a plan. After watching the origin of a Molecule Man in one dimension, they killed him in a glorified ceremony. So Doom disguised himself as a religious leader named Rabum Alao and began killing Molecule Men across the multiverse before their intended date of death. However, the Beyonders, they became aware of this plan and began shielding the Molecule Men from Dr. Doom. Anticipating this and knowing that he himself is a constant, Owen Reece created a constant of his own throughout the multiverse. In every reality, there would be a manifold, a different individual per reality, not variants of the same individual, but a different person per reality. This individual is a universal shaper, possessing the inherent power of spatial awareness. They know or can know the position of everyone and everything in their reality's existence. So if Dr. Doom couldn't find a Molecule Man on his own, he'd know just where to find the Manifold who could do it for him. For Reality 616, our Manifold is a mutant named Fesi. Cosmic significance, like I said. Eden, his power works by folding space. And as a Manifold, he's got 616-wide spatial awareness. By focusing on people or objects, he knows their entire history across a spatial landscape. He's got one up on the others because of this, but how do other mutant teleporters compare? His mentor, Gateway, is capable of opening up portals between time, space, and dimensions. He typically does this by whirling his bull roar, but while his gateways sometimes materialize within the radius of the spinning rock, it's apparently not necessary for them to do so. The portals he opens can transport people to anywhere on the planet's surface, across decades of time, or even into alternate planes of perception. Blink? She can generate teleportation portals to connect separate points in space, or use her powers offensively with her javelins. Amelia Vogt, she converts matter into a psionically resonant vapor at will, and her mist can also be transported through the astral plane, allowing her to employ her powers for long-range teleportation, even from orbit. The Vanisher is a teleporter who uses a form of dimensional displacement to move from one place to another, across continents, and he can even travel with at least a half a dozen other people. But unlike many teleporters who utilize a specific dimension as a way station between 2 points on Earth, the Vanisher creates a pinprick in reality that allows him to pass through a hub of multiple dimensions between his jumps. Now the Vanisher, he's aware of these dimensions to a greater degree than, say, Nightcrawler is of the Brimstone dimension while traveling, though he runs the risk of being trapped in one of these dimensions. Now Lila Cheney, the intergalactic rock star, she's an interstellar teleporter who cannot teleport any distance shorter than between galaxies. If she wants to teleport down the street on Earth, she has to consciously teleport twice, once to an intergalactic location and then again to return to Earth at her intended destination. A Nightcrawler just teleports once for the same act, bouncing off of the Brimstone dimension in transit to return to Earth. Now Illyana Rasputin magic is similar. She uses the demonic dimension of Limbo, though her power creates tears in the fabric of not just time, but also space. Interdimensional teleportation seems to be the most common, whether through the astral plane, the Brimstone dimension, Limbo, the Dark Force dimension, pocket dimensions, or whatever. Folding space, as Manifold does, is also used by gravitational characters like Moonstone or Baron Zemo when he wielded the Moon Gems, warping space to connect 2 distant points. Another form of teleportation is to convert an object into speed of light or faster than light particles, and then projecting them along a transmission beam through space to reach a new location almost instantaneously. But explanations notwithstanding and comparisons notwithstanding, Manifold, Fesi, he is the winner. All right, Shackhousers, that's what I got for you this week. Tune in next week for another power comparison. See you then.
Mansion, apartment.
Shack house. Yes!